What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Guys, just a couple of days ago, I want to apologize to some of you. A couple of days ago, I made some comments about somebody within the community, and I don't mean to start drama because I try to shy away from drama because I don't want to deal with your BS, right? But I did because that person made allegations against somebody, and it turns out that they were lying about it, right? So, and then I reached out to the person because they created a wallet. And I said, hey, man, is there anything that I should know about the wallet so that I can push it out there? And then he basically, in Telegram, read me the riot act, like, do whatever you want to do. Or, I'm sorry, do whatever you want to do, mate. Crikey, because, you know, with my chips and my fishes, and if you don't like it, then kiss my bottom. And then he deleted the Telegram. And, I mean, is that childish? Yeah. Is it childish for me to come out here and tell you guys that that's what he's doing? Yeah. So, and by the way, it's cool if you support and you want to validate with that person because it's a blockchain. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. If that person's, if you want to support that person because you feel that they are best for the community, do that. If you want to support me, you don't have to really, because I'm not gouging you as a validator, because I'm not coming out here and I'm not saying to you, crikey, with my fish and chips, I'm going to do, if I'm the only one doing everything right, cricket, then I'm the only person you should validate with. Like, I don't do that shit because it's unnecessary, and to me, it's disgusting. Okay, so you don't have to do anything to help me. And if I don't like somebody, here's what I will say. It doesn't matter if I don't like somebody. It doesn't matter if I like somebody. What matters is what you like. And I will say again to you the same thing that I keep saying to you. If a person votes the way you want them to vote, let them be your validator. Stake with them. If you validate with somebody and they're not voting the way that you want, stop validating with them. End of discussion. It doesn't matter what I think. I will give you my opinion. It doesn't matter what they think. They will give you their opinion. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. They will give you their opinion. You decide who you're going to validate with based on what you think is best for the Luna Classic blockchain. The end. And maybe they don't agree with you 100% of the time, but if it's enough that you're comfortable with them, then validate with them. It doesn't matter who they are. So if you have been one of those people who've been in, I think the video came out on Thursday, who've been in this chat over here because I'm talking about a little kitty cat sitting on top of a fence crying at the moon, that everybody's bad except them, and blah, 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 blah. And you're in there right now in the comment section because you heard about the video, you saw the video or something like that, and you're here to defend them. I got a message for you. I don't know what you want me to say, right? We don't always agree. We can get along. And by the way, let me tell you something that I told one person out here, same person. I said, hey man, we don't have to get along. I don't have to agree with you in order for us to do business and for me to let everybody know about your new wallet. And he said, wrong, capital letter, wrong, in capital letters. Did I say capital letters? Capital letters. What kind of a petty baby do you have to be that I say, hey, look, we don't have to agree in order to kind of get along here and do what's best for the ecosystem? And they can type out wrong in capital letters because they're a petty little baby, I want to say. I don't know. Was it kitten? Is that what it's called? Kitten? Look, if you cry and if you're an absolutist, cool. For me, I don't care. You validate with whoever says the things that you like. The end. Now, from this point on, we're not going to talk about it because I've said my piece is bigger, your piece. You see what I'm saying? You don't see what I'm saying because I'm not really saying anything like that. I'm just being funny. And if you didn't laugh, lame. Anyway, let's talk Terra Luna Classic because it gets wild sometimes. All right. What you see here, for those of you that don't know, this is called Dextools. Dextools is one of the best decentralized aggregators of information and contracts, etc., in all of cryptocurrency. It is, as a matter of fact, it's not Uniswap, but it's, basically if you want to trade on Uniswap and stuff like that, you've got the Dex swap. It's a big thing in the communities. But when you come over here, you see Ethereum, Solana, Tron. You come down here, you come down here, you keep coming down here. You know what you don't find? You don't find Luna Classic, and that's going to have to change. So now the goal here is to work on getting, and by the way, you can look here and you can see things with much lower market caps right now that are over here being traded in this ecosystem here. And you know what you don't see is, again, Luna Classic. So we need to get Luna Classic listed over here, and we know that they can do it. Why do we know they can do it? Well, because Cronos is listed. And if Cronos is listed in the Cosmos ecosystem, then that means that we should be able to do that too. So the mission now is to get Luna Classic listed on Dextools, which of course Dex Screener, all of that. So if we can do that, that's going to be a big move in creating more enthusiasm about this blockchain. And let's see what happens if that does take place. So that's going to be one of the goals over the next bunch of days. We'll be working towards making that happen. Now, you can see over here, like if you follow me for other stuff here, I track a whole bunch of different cryptos that I work for, with, or on, or something like that. So, you know, I keep track of a whole bunch of different ones over here, and you can do the same with Luna Classic. Now, it looks a little bit like CoinHall, just a little bit easier to use in my opinion. And as you can see over here, without having to do a couple of clicks just to open this up, it would natively allow you to just track all of your lunc holdings over here just like that, and you wouldn't need that. So again, not better or worse or indifferent or anything like that. Not trying to take business away from CoinHall. I don't know CoinHall. You know, never used it. I barely use it except over here for some Luna Classic. So getting it integrated over here in a more popular platform, I think, is an imperative that we should probably be focused on or working towards, right? So there are some people that are looking at it right now, trying to figure out a way to bring more exposure to Luna Classic, and I think that that's a good thing. Now, as far as news goes, Terra Luna Classic nears key proposal approval before the 3.3.0 upgrade. So far, 215 delegators and 30 validators voted yes, highlighting the growing support for proposal 12.147. Voter turnout is currently split 51 votes, 37% no. The proposal is a big deal for the lunc community as it was to increase the visibility of existing new investors. Okay, the proposal, which is all about updating the CMC dashboard with accurate info. And we need this stuff. We need this stuff. We need recognition from people in order for this to grow. Work for your bag. And you have to decide whether it's, you know, do you want this bag? Do you want your bag to grow? Or do you want to just kind of sit here listless waiting for something to happen? So 51% have voted yes, but there's also a chunk that chose to abstain. Some folks, like validator Happy Caddy Crypto, feel the current CMC links are too centralized and don't show the key metrics and tools for lunc. The community recently gave access to all nodes, a top validator, so now they can make these updates to the lunc and UST details on CoinMarketCap. Exciting stuff ahead. So I would like to see my bag pump. If you would like to see your bag pump, then you should be validating with people who are voting in your best interest, right? If you care about the centralization or the I mean, let's face it, if you're crying about this is too centralized, but you're validating and you're paying all nodes as a validator, and all nodes is the largest validator, that's about as centralized as it gets. If you're renting your validator from the biggest validator and you're voting against, it's just my opinion, work for your bag. It's just my opinion. You vote however you want. You validate with whomever you want. But if you see somebody who's working against your bag, don't validate with that person. Or you shouldn't anyway, in my opinion. But you, boo-boo, do what you got to do. Now, to catch you up on the Commonwealth right now, Terra Classic's very own native meme token, Bobcat Lunc, is putting this out here. Here's an idea to create our own new meme token on Terra Classic, which also serves a purpose. Apparently, Bobcat doesn't pay attention because there are a ton of meme coins in this ecosystem right now, being led, I think, at this point by Cat with Hat. But there's also, you know, functional utility projects here like Food and Juris, Garuda X. So the Boys is a meme coin. It's probably way up there at the top of the game. So it already exists. So let's move on from that one. Proven practices for effective decentralization and the threat it poses to the Terra Classic ecosystem. I'm going to encourage you. Now, I have not listened to this one yet, but Here we go. It is very, very funny here. 20 scientific studies later, here's an answer to the big question: is decentralization Terra Classic's savior or just a fancy way of saying organized chaos? So it would be interesting. I'm going to go listen to this, and then we're going to follow up on this tomorrow, because I think this is probably going to be very, very important, because we pretend and we always like go, oh, we got to have decentralization, because if we don't have decentralization, then we are centralized. I know it's centralized, but just work with me here. Well, it's safe to say now that we're in the best phase of the bull market, and everything indicates that we've got 4 or 5 more active and volatile months in crypto ahead of us until spring. There are tons of bullish factors, and what's especially exciting this time is that this bull run isn't fueled by retail. Top institutional players are making big moves, giving the market much more growth potential than previous crypto cycles. We can't afford to miss this opportunity. Given the current market situation, now is the perfect time to accumulate positions. While weak hands are selling, institutions are buying. And for those looking to maximize gains from this bull run without taking unnecessary risk, Cryptonomy has launched an innovative product that unlocks the full potential of their elite trading team. And guys, I am thrilled to introduce you to the Cryptonomy Margin Trading Program. With this program, every Cryptonomy user can fully capitalize on the current market phases, backed by phenomenal performance achieved by the Cryptonomy team, thanks to extensive preparation for this period. Now, let's talk about some of the key features. You can customize your trading position to fit your needs. You can select the duration of the trade, the leverage level, and any of the 700 plus available coins for trading, and you know they have a big supply. Profits accumulate daily in the native coin of your deposit. All trading activity is insured up to 6.1 GBP by the Cryptonomy Foundation, making this product highly secure for users while granting access to margin trading benefits and years of trading expertise. Combine this program with staking and the Launchpool to unlock the full potential of your Cryptonomy account. This allows every user to maximize gain during this period while eliminating risks and FOMO, which is critical at this time. Now, guys, if you are interested in future and margin trading, this is your time to get in. You can make a deposit and start trading today. All right, guys, I've got a lot of different stakes out here right now. I'm going to add to this. We're going to create a deposit. We're going to make it maximum XRP. There's a 71.8% return over here on the 9-month, which I'm going to take. All right, we've completed that transaction, $49.95. Now we're going to do the same with Bitcoin. I'm going to use 0.19 Bitcoin. We've created another win. Guys, it is that easy for you to earn significant yields. We're using 9 months because I think the top of the market is going to be about 9 months from now. It's going to be a great opportunity. This is how you make generational wealth. I'm keeping it light and air. So I'm going to be interested to see exactly what they have to say and what these scientific studies are telling us about it. Does it grow this way? Can I pump your bag this way? Don't think the answer to that is going to be a resounding yeah, baby, because you need somebody in control. You need a steering committee at the very minimum who are working constantly for the improvement of the place. And the steering committee should not be people who are dumping on other people saying, I should be your only validator. I'm the only person that's qualified to do anything positive for you. It shouldn't be those type of people. It should be people with a vested interest in my opinion, making the product that you invested in as an investor worth more money. Now, if you disagree with me and you think that the purpose behind it is for you to stay poor, and that you're giving people money for the purpose of you staying poor because it's more decentralized, it would be my opinion that, number one, you're not thinking clearly, and number two, maybe you're already rich and you just want to throw your money at something to be decentralized. I don't know. But there should be a steering committee here that's talking about pumping your bag and fixing whatever it, fixing your situation. So let me know what you think in the comments down below by that. And maybe I'm talking a little bit too much. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Anyway, for meme coins, you still got Cat with Hat leading the charge here, and you got Food and Juris, everything breaking over. We're up over 2x right now on those. So good things happening, but the market largely, let's talk about price real quick. The market is largely dumping, and we really haven't had that next big surge. Now, in the the middle of the night last night, we got a big surge out of Bitcoin. We got a big surge out of Ethereum, just to get back to where it was a couple days ago, mind you. But we've had some really, really bad dump over here on Solana. And I mean, look, it's doing what we would project it to do, waiting for that next big breakout move. So nothing to it, except we're down. And again, we're going to get, in a couple of days, we're going to get the rate change in the United States, which should pump our bag some more. And maybe we see Solana break out. But it's interesting right now that we're seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of breaking it. Now, it's not today. Everything is down just a little bit today because the European market and some of the Asian market were in sell-off mode to start off the week. So, and by the way, there's several projects that are having double-digit exits right now. Cortex down another 21%. Cortex having it really bad. One of their big buyers, a huge buyer, sold a ton of Cortex. Hey, changed their life, right? Changed their life. So, we're having a little bit of a drawdown in the market, a little volatility leading into the holidays. We should have a pump coming over the next couple of days as we price in this. Is this rate cut already priced in? Will it lead to us pumping our bags? That's going to be the question. It'll be an impulse move if it is. But as far as Luna Classic goes, as you can see right here, what we've done so far is bounce off the 50, back up into this range. And if we look at it from a fib standpoint and we just kind of pull that out there, you can see here, this was a very steep sort of dip right here, led us to the 50 MA, which was coming up in between the golden ratio right there. And we're sitting right at that golden ratio. Now, what happens when that happens? So in this market, what has been happening is we get here and then we come up to the 236, which is at 3015 right now. And then after we hit this, which correlates to this, we have a dump, and that dump takes us back down into this range right here. And then after that, that's when we come back up here and we do a test of that all-time high. And then boom, that's when you have your breakout and potential for breakout and further movement. So it's just taking a little bit longer than what we're looking at right now. We're getting to January. We're about 2 weeks away. Everything changes when we get to January. So I would be looking for a different sort of vibe here. Like right now, we're just kind of in this consolidation sort of phase, waiting for the end of the year. And by the way, if you follow me, you can go back and look at Total 3 on the 2020, and you can see that's exactly what happened over here. We got into a situation. This was the end of last year. You can see it just all the way through here. What did we get? We got this breakout right here around today, by the way. We got a little breakout here, and it ran for the overall market about 25% in very, very short order, but then it dumped back down even steeper right before Christmas. And then that's when the bull run started. And that's when things got a little bit wild and a little bit crazy. So by the way, we were at 100 billion market cap at that point. We're at 1 trillion market cap today. So even though we were way down here, we have 10x'd this area right now. And I mean, you can just kind of see here that, if you just pay attention to the way this market is and what it looks like and stuff like that, I mean, you can tell here that we're headed up in like 2 trillion, 2.5 trillion range coming up pretty soon. So, there's a lot of room left to grow in this market. So I would suspect that we're going to see something very big happening in the next couple of weeks. But the market doesn't look exactly the same as it did way back when. But if we go back here and we look, this is the election kind of right here. And then as you look at what's happened in this market since the election, this is up 98%. Like, we had a significant rally and run, and it's just getting started. Now, I do suspect over the next couple of days, we're going to see this is going to continue to move upwards. We'll probably come down here and wreck, and then boom, go crazy. So anything can happen over the next little while. So I would be watching for Luna Classic, maybe to have a little bit of a breakout to get back up into this range and then dump hard and then break out. Okay. And that would lead us into the next 2 weeks into January. So let's see if I'm right about that at all. As far as volume goes, down 28%, down to 56 million. When you look at the volume here, Binance very, very low right now. BTCC, which by the way, BTCC has reached out to me to discuss a Luna Classic partnership of some sort. I don't know what that looks like right now, so I will let you know. They'll put them down here if that's the case, and we want to work with them. I'll let you guys know. But As far as USTC, up 16%, but the price is down because it's basically sell. Now, as far as coins go, Terra is the #1 from Terraport. Then you have Cookie, Garuda X, JIL, and then you have Juris Protocol. Those are the top trending coins in all of the Terra Classic ecosystem. So, hey, look, if you want volume, these are the places where you get volume. Or you just complain about them and say, they're not centralized enough. Crikey, as far as Leonardo goes, look, I haven't reached out to Leonardo again about getting him on the channel. I would still like to do it, but there seems to be some air that needs to be cleared up right there. And I don't know that I'm best served as the person that clears up all of that air. So just kind of letting this play out for the moment right now. And he's working on team formation, implementation, proposal. No team equals no plan. Ceramic is booked with work until the end of January. Now is the time to recruit developers. It's not about what we've got to lose. It's about what we have to gain. And there's some people here that just say that, this thing won't work. So there is discussion about that. So engage. If you haven't, it's at Leonardo Lunc. I would encourage you to go over here and engage in this conversation and figure out what the path forward is. Now, just to remind you guys, when you look at these wallets over here, you can see here 1.8 billion is still not burned on USTC, 290 million, which is allegedly Terraform Labs. Maybe whoever does this is just wrong, right? Maybe these are not Terraform Labs wallet or LFG. I don't know why it's not included. Like I have no idea what's going on over there. It used to be that we had somebody who was on it with Terraform Labs and Chris Amani and stuff like that. Now we've got Silence, and I don't know what's going. Okay, and then we've got one that might be a centralized exchange, might not be. I don't know. There's another one, 58 million from Terraform Labs. Maybe it's not. I don't know. So we'll see. As far as burns go, you can see this getting down. Lunc metrics is offline today, by the way, down at the moment, and burns just getting really low. But of course, it's the weekend, so there will be low burns. As far as if you want to win at life, if you want to win at life, then come to Terra Casino. Pragmatic Games, they're doing a daily cash drop of $11,000 per day until January 5th. Starburst Triple Extreme, you can play that now, sponsored by NetGame Entertainment and Terra Casino. 2 million up until 6 days from now. So, play. You gotta play right now. You have to play to win, right? So get in here and try. 2 million euros on the line. And you can use XRP, by the way. You can use any one of these cryptos up here. Lunc, Luna, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Polygon, BUSD, USDC, US Dogecoin. You can use Litecoin, Chainlink. You can use whatever it is. Just come over here and check it out. See if it's available. And if you want to trade meme coins, then the place to trade your meme coins is at Terraport.finance. I'm going to claim my rewards over here. All right, so we've executed that contract, and we're now going to unstake all. All right, now we're going to add in 100%, and we are going to... Okay, we're locked in staking for another 2 weeks. Let's see how that goes. As far as the launchpad goes, I didn't make enough. It's 98.40. I don't have 10,000, so I'm not going to, the daily average of 10,000. But there's 1 day, 21 hours, 20 seconds left. So if you got it, get some Selenium and earn yourself some rewards. Also, that's going to be part of the synthetic asset. And Selenium synthetic assets follow the price behavior of real world assets. So it's an RWA on the Luna Classic blockchain. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. And remember, it's not financial advice, but